Hello everyone, how's it going, and welcome back to the magical land of Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, so we are doing the Perils of Art. Tindoria, a high elf artist, has acquired, or rather hired me to acquire a list of rare art supplies for her next masterpiece. It's time to collect the next ingredients on Tindoria's list, a bug carapace. I can acquire one at Brodran's Bug Farm, located in southeastern Summerset. I should speak to him. So, let's have a look at the map. So southeastern would be over here. Oh yeah, he's right there. That's actually pretty goddamn close to where we can teleport in. However, oh god, didn't mean to do that. Wait, oh my god, I'm fumbling all of the controls. So, I just want to see, first of all, where are we? Okay, so we're there. Yeah, okay, so there is a fast travel point nearby. There's one there as well. Wow, that's pretty close. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm not really complaining, but, just a little odd, you know? I was thinking about that, actually. I've been working more on my Grimrock 2 mod. For those that don't know what Grimrock 2 is, it's an old-school dungeon crawler. Grimrock 2 came out in 2015, so you move like one square at a time. It's not turn-based combat, it's actually action combat, but you sort of like strafe around the enemies, you know, like forward, back. And, you know, they move of their own free will. They don't have to move when you move or anything like that. What is this? Oh, that's the thing, so we can activate it. You muppet. And yeah, actually, speaking of, you know, like, fast travel points being too close to each other, I was thinking about that recently, actually, because I have two sort of in adjacent areas. Hello, you almost shot me that fireball. Jesus. Yeah, I have two pretty close to each other, and I was like, do I want to remove one of them? But then again, he's still going to go, like, a fair ways to get between the two of them, so I don't know, it seems fine, like, the more the better kind of thing. To a degree. Because, you know, like, here's the thing, the deal with, like, fast traveling in games is you don't want to give too much of it, you know? It's like kind of a difficult balance to strike. At least I think so. It depends on what you're going for, I guess, because so that was the thing a lot of people complained about in Dark Souls 2, because you can walk between the bonfires from the very beginning of the game. You know, a lot of people felt that the world didn't feel very big, because you could always just teleport whenever you wanted, so you never had to backtrack. So, it's one of those odd things. If you make people backtrack too much, or backtracking is too annoying, or too time-consuming, then they're going to start hating backtracking and start resenting you and resenting the game. So you've got to try and strike that balance where you don't want to have too much backtracking. You want sort of just enough to the point where people feel like, oh, I'm in a whole new world, you know, like stuff like that. So yeah, it's a difficult balance to strike. Anyway, I have bought enough time so that we have arrived on a good commentary, everyone. Just went off on a random tangent about fast travel and shit. Hello.
Hey there, careful where you step. My livestock is having the dinner, and I won't have some bumblers stomping all over them. I've got enough trouble with their mating woes.
You appear to have like a sword or something jabbing you in the arm, so hang on. First of all, I forgot to do that. Looking for Grevald can share. I don't know what that means.
Hey there, careful where you
step. You mean these bugs?
These bugs happen to be the most desirable olive land to crawl upon Summerset. Ground up, my beauties make the most brilliant shade of grey you ever did see.
You know who he sounds like?
Why, I even got the artist Tindoria as a client. Oh, well, I did. What a shame.
I don't remember his name, so not a great example here. But you know the dude who played Bilbo in the Lord of the Rings movies? Not old Bilbo, young Bilbo. He sounds like young Bilbo. The guy who was in The Office, like the UK version of The Office. I don't know his name. Well, I do, but I can't remember it. He sounds a bit like him. It's not him, I don't think, but it sounds a bit like him. What a shame. I mean, what's a shame?
I always took her for one of the good ones. Never tried to cheat me or say I wasn't welcome. Always complimented my beauties when she visited. The ideal customer every time. To think that she would go so far as to sabotage my livestock.
Which, by the way, is a great voice for someone like him to have, because he's a tiny, wee little wood elf. Which, you know, the closest Elder Scrolls has to hobbits, at least as far as I'm aware. So, you know, he looks a bit like a hobbit is what I'm saying. So the fact that he sounds like a dude who played The Hobbit, you know. Why would Tindoria sabotage your farm?
Because it turns out she's just like every other high elf on this island. I refused to sell my carapaces to her exclusively, and this is what happens. Verilel was just heartbroken when I had to turn him away.
Verilel was here?
Yes, and he had quite a bit to say about Tindoria. He told me just last week she was complaining about my services. And I heard this wouldn't be the first time she's done something shady. Why, Ifra, to think I was so blind.
Ew, Shimmer, you blind? Look at that giant creepy cockroach just strutting along. They walk funny. You walk funny. Your legs are silly. I'll see if I can find out what happened to your livestock. No promises, though, buddy. Look for signs of sabotage. Do we have a marker? We do. Fantastic. I love when games just point me at what I'm supposed to be looking for. Most of the time. Like, if I'm playing, like, a detective game or something like that, then don't do it. You know, it defeats the purpose of it. But something like this, generally, I'm okay with it. Because they don't always do, you know? Like, if it's... I don't know. Like, I think they might be a little too hand-holdy sometimes, you know, Elder Scrolls Online. But I think for the most part, it's not that bad. It's a dire wolf. It's like a wolf, but dire. Cyclone of Justice. Also, Icy Man Thing of Justice. Totally didn't block that or anything. I'm bad at video games. Get him, Bear McGee. Get him. Bear of Justice. There we go. Give me your shit. Alright. Why does my HP bar seem, like, buffed or something? Do I have a buff? I don't know. Get bad, son. I did not that much damage to you. Not that much damage at all. Tactical roll! Hit me down, bitch nipple! Haha! Alright, he's dead. Okay, what is this? What is
Don't
this?
hurt me!
What are you doing, Corey? I mean, Corion? It's like someone who can't spell crayon.
This wasn't my idea, honest.
Oh my God,
I
look at
just
his
did what I
face.
was paid to. Just let me go and I'll tell you everything.
He looks like, oh god, I'm so bad at references. He looks like, you know the fuckers from Star Trek with, like, they look like they have a Cornish pasty on their forehead? Look up Cornish pasty if you know what I mean. I'm sorry. I'm chewing a thing again. What are you doing here? What are you putting in this barrel?
Oh, I don't know. Some sort of pheromone? It makes those nasty bugs sleepy, but that's it, I swear. It's not poison or anything. Why did I ever agree to work for that snobby artist?
Wait, Tindoria paid you to do this?
What? No, a fellow named Verilel. Nasty perfume, full of himself, typical artist. He paid me to sabotage this farm. Not quite sure why, but, well, I think it's about time I leave. No need to tell the authorities, right?
Fine, get out of here before I change my mind and eat another chew. That's what they're called, by the way. It's not me being
That's
old.
it. This is the last time I get caught up in artist
Spelled like
rivalries.
C-H-O-O-O. Let's destroy the barrel. I'm gonna assume I kicked that with my invisible leg, or just swung my giant cock at it. It was probably the latter than the former. As we all know, I've got a giant dick. Alright, over here we go. I'm kidding, it's like just, it's above average, but you know. Alright, hello to you. We feeding the chickens. I mean the cockroaches. What are you feeding them? What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
I trust your search was as fruitless as mine.
Actually, I found the Mur sabotaging you. How you missed him, I don't know. He was just up there on the hill with a barrel and, like, poison everywhere. You know, like I said, how you missed it, I don't know. And he said Verilel paid him to do it.
He did?
Yes.
Oh, honestly, I would love to believe that. Team Doria's support was the only thing I had going for my business for a long while. But what would Verilel have to gain from all this?
What would I have to gain from lying to you? Because you just insinuate that you don't believe me. I'll break your kneecaps. What are you doing here? Is this like... is that the give me money gesture? I don't trust you. Tindoria needs your carapaces. Perhaps Verilel was trying to sabotage her. You know, they're rivals. How do you not... how is this not... like, why is my character not just saying they're rivals? That would, like, 2 words explains the whole thing. They're rivals.
That's true. Team Doria and Verilel have been rivals for as long as they've been artists. I even let that bastard convince me Team Doria was the one who did it. Ah, these artists and their rivalries. It's always us little people who are made to suffer.
Excuse me, the correct term is dwarfs. Tindoria hired... well, I guess not, because you're a hobbit. Tindoria hired me to collect your carapaces. Do you still have some to give?
Here, take the last of my stock.
Thanks.
I'm sorry I ever took the word of that perfume pansy over Team Doria. Just glad I'm able to get her this shipment. That gentleman never did me a bit of harm.
I'll make sure to relay the message. That's a damn lie. Alright, hang on. Is this from a viewer or something? Returned crown crates. You have a crown crate. What? What? I do? Hang on a minute. I think we opened one, right?
Welcomes you
Wasn't it
and
like
wishes
massively
you good
disappointing?
luck.
Yeah, I think we opened that.
Farewell, my good friend.
It said returned crown. What? Did I have a crown crate and then lose it somehow or something? I don't know what happened. Alright, anyway, it probably doesn't really matter. Okay, so, what was this? Talk to Chief Justicia Carwin. About what? I don't know. Okay, so where are we? We are, oh my god, we gotta go over there. Alright, hang on. Set destination. Well, I could travel there, but it's not that far away, and it seems like a waste of 115, 114, 113, 100, you get the idea. Seems like a waste of cash, so, F it. We're going this way. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jason, why on earth did you put down a custom marker when you already had a marker there? And to that I say, I don't know, to be honest. It was really pointless, wasn't it? But I did it. I'm gonna go save this man from a griffin. Don't worry about it! I've got your back, sir. I can't get off the friggin' help me. There we go. Nice to see you, ice. Jabby, jabby. There we go. I kind of like finding a third person in this game. Whereas in Skyrim, damn. Linen and gloves, totally worth it. Whereas in Skyrim, I didn't mean to do that. Whereas in Skyrim, I prefer fighting in first person. Not just Skyrim, like in all of the Elder Scrolls games, like I tend to switch out a little bit here and there in those games. Why am I... Oh, did he buff me? I think he buffed me. Damn, that looked cool as shit. Oh no. Oh, actually, that was my buff. That's, I think I've never seen it in third person before. I almost said first person. I had a 50-50 chance of being right and I almost got it wrong. Yes, let's have a look. Dude, we look so cool. You know what we look like? We look a little bit, not completely, but we look a little bit like, what's he called? The Frozen... I can't remember his blood. I'm so bad with names, man. That's why everyone's Dave, man. Anyway, you know the icy fucking dude from Game of Thrones. You know the guy I'm talking about. He's like something, the something king. I mean, I know they're White Walkers. I'm not really spoiling Game of Thrones here, by the way. These are two, like, you'll hear the word White Walker in the first episode, so I haven't, but don't worry, alright? I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm trying to remember the bastard's name. Oh god, that's gonna bug me. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Alright, next time I make a cut, I will look at, how cool does that look? I'll look it up. Oh, this is the zoo, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's the zoo. And there's one of those, wait, what the hell happened to you? You're tied down and shit. That seems, no, don't attack me, no. Okay, I've wandered into, oh god, yeah, I wandered into the zoo where all the animals are free. Let's just take a wide berth. Just go all the way over here. Yeah, I'm gonna make a cut really quick. Partly, mostly so I can look up this dude's name, because it's bugging me. And also so I can bring you back in when we get there. So, we're back. Okay, I'm back. This place is apparently harder to enter than I thought it was. If you look at the map, we have to cross the water here. There seems to be a dock or something over there. You know what? Let's mark that off and head over there. Worst case scenario, we can probably swim. Though, as you've probably seen, this game does the exact same thing that Dragon's Dogma does. Oh, by the way, it's the Night King. As I went to Google it, I instantly remembered, because of course that's what happened. Anyway, yeah, they do the same thing that Dragon's Dogma do, where if you go too far out in the water, you get, like, munched on by things and you die. They do the exact same thing in Dragon's Dogma. Did I point that out 3 times? Yes, I did. I mean, we should be fine here, because this isn't, like, out on the bounds of the map, but you just never know, right? Like, you just... never know. Alright, can we get out of here? I always find it weird. Some games don't let you do it. But, I always find it weird that you can just jump straight out of the water with, like, no leverage. Like, you just spring up. Like, what are you jumping off of? Just the water? Am I Jesus? I hope so. Then again, Jesus didn't have a great time of it, did he? So maybe I'm gonna reevaluate that. Silver World Abyssal Geyser discovered. I thought we already found it. Oh, it's a different one. Oh, dear. So apparently the last one we found this was a boss. I'm guessing this one also is going to be a boss. We should have a look though, shouldn't we? Like if we're here, I feel like it's the thing to do, you know? One of the things I like the most about these games is just exploring. So I'm probably gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this deeply. Oh, I regret it already. It's an acolyte of Bedlam. Hey there, friend. You appear to be an enemy. I mean, you don't have an HP bar and everything every time I highlight you. So I'm guessing if I disturb them, it will start the boss fight. We kind of have to, don't we? Like, I want to see what happens. So, fair of justice. I mean, you didn't really swing it at all, but, you know, whatever. What's going on? Ooh, that seems bad. Help me! I need I need an assistant and an adult. Alright. I guess... Oh, bloody hell. Oh, dear. That's gonna hurt. Hey, I actually rolled out of it. Night King mode activate. Haha! Okay, you know what? You appear to be the boss. So I'm gonna go for you. I'm gonna use... I shouldn't use that yet. That was a waste. This is gonna be just the worst. So we're surviving, weirdly enough. Well, I mean, I guess for now, we'll just keep going with it until we die. It's already taken, like, a significant chunk of damage, but I don't know how, because I didn't do anything. Oh, God, help me. Why are you all red and stuff? Go away. Back off, son. Back off. Somehow that thing died? Did I do that? Did my bear do that? Oh, God. That's bad. Tactic roll. Okay, please just back up, alright? Just back up. Oh, none of this ass, alright? Good. Just keep circling, keep doing something. My bear died. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Break free! I wanna break free! I'm this bird, I'm here. Yeah! God, help me, bear man! I can't remember what the bear was called. Grizzleton? Grizzleton, there you go, I remember it. Help me, Grizzleton, dead again. Oh, shit. Alright, use a cube. Okay, I queued up. Okay, this person, this thing, this monster is kicking the shit out of me. This thing is full HP. What happened there? How did... There's someone here. Steven! Steven's come to save me! I don't know who he is, but I'm gonna call him Steven. Save me, Steven! He deserves a name better than Dave, you know? Not that Dave's a bad name, but, you know. I don't want to brand him with such the generic brush. He earns Steven, or he is my savior. That's my logic, don't question it. Me and Steve, man, we got this. Steve's an archer. Look at him go. Alright, we're actually doing damage to the boss. This excites me. More than you know. Come back! I'm trying to kill you. Get him, Steve! Oh my god. Dude, Steve is like tanking the damage. Oh, Steve is dying. Steve, can I can probably heal Steve. Steve, come here. Steve! Steve, I can mushroom you. Fuck yeah, I mushroom Steve. I think it's doing? I think I'm helping him. It's dead. We're the greatest, Steve! Team Steve. Is that all we fucking got?
Summerset will soon be back beneath the waves.
Steve, that wasn't the real boss, Steve. Oh, okay. Well, that's the greater yacht. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Steve, are you gonna run away now? No, Steve's still here. Okay. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. I actually thought he was just gonna book it. I thought he was gonna be like, you know what? I ain't signed up for this shit. Alright, get going. Get to clobbering. There's another guy! I started like a world boss fight. I feel like a special person now. No, don't comment on that. Just leave that one alone. Well, what the hell? This guy's OP as shit. Alright.
The sea sloods are patient. We know we will win in the end.
What's this? Huh. What do I get for destroying it? I got a shell trove? Hey, we did it, dude. I feel this was so cool. I love this game. Steve, you're the greatest. Alright, there's like 4 of us here. I only care about Steve. He's the one who showed up in my time of need, alright? There is only one set of footprints in the sand, and it's Steve's. Speaking of Jesus, he's my Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna eat another one of these chews, because we're almost there, and I feel like I deserve it after that. I mean, if Steve were here, I'd give Steve one of them, but he's not, so, you know. Okay, you F off. I'm trying to, like, play one-handed. This is very hard when you're zapping me. Oh my god, look, I just killed a demon from the depths of hell itself. 2 of them, in fact. One bigger than the last. You understand a chance, right? I got Steve on my side. Who are these people?
Steal some clothes and try to blend in.
Oh god. I wasn't ready. You're so delicious. Dude, nice helmet. It's cool. I like that helmet. I actually didn't mean to use the potion there, but I don't even really matter. Dude, these people are as tough as the boss. What the hell? Oh my god. You know what? Oh! Did not move out of the way. Failed miserably. I tried to tactically roll. Failed miserably. Alright, 1 down. Get this bastard. Or I should go for the maid, actually. Ah, you missed. No, you're not gonna run away. You're gonna run away, Francesca. Well, I almost choked on my chew. I got caught by the right name, even if I am choking. I'm a wind gore, is what I was about to say. Wasn't worth it. And there we go. Alright. Okay, so we found like a quest or something again. Just grab that. We're in the middle of nowhere. Excuse me for the chewing. I won't do it again, I swear. Well, not this video. Okay, I've made it. Hello, you geek rat bites. Now again, this is not the quest we're currently doing, it's a different one, but we may as well grab it because I'll never remember it's here otherwise.
You walk in here on 3 skeevers arguing over a dead body and decide you want to chat with one of them? You either got some kind of guts or you're some kind of stupid. Either way, maybe you can help.
Hello from column A, hello from column B. What do you mean 3 skeevers, by the way? Because they're rats. Are you insinuating you're a rat, or is this like your clan or whatever, your group? You're called the Skeevers? Look, the Lost and the Damned was a better name. What happened here?
A family squabble of sorts. You see, one of these cozies went and killed Vereda. Problem is, none of us are about to go treasure hunting. There's a murderer at our back. When killing for gold, you don't stop at one. Oh, so I hear.
You mentioned a treasure.
Ancestor of ours, Jadil the Keelhauler, cached her loot around here.
Jadil the
If
Keelhauler?
you grab the chest for us, there's no chance for a sneak attack. The map over there will lead you right to it. And obviously, I'll pay you for the trouble.
I don't trust you at all. Who does this? Who's like, oh, yo, what up, stranger? We're arguing over treasure. How about you go get it for us? Not only do I not trust you, you shouldn't trust me. I'll collect it for you.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Look at these squabbling fools. Why don't I just take the treasure myself?
Yeah.
Tough like that. The only thing that will crack the chest open is the blood of Jadil's descendant. Thus, you'll need one of us.
Okay. I thought you were stupid when you told me to go get the treasure. Now that you've told me your blood is the only way of opening the chest, you basically told me, hey buddy, why don't you kill me so that you can open the chest? Tell me more about yourself, you moron.
I'm known as Igeki Ratbite. It would serve you well to not forget that name, given that I'll one day have a legacy as epic as Jadil herself.
I'm not very good with names, so I wouldn't keep your hopes up. Or get your hopes up. Why are you called Igeki Ratbite?
You saw my face, right? I got bit by a rat.
I didn't want to mention it, I didn't want to be rude. A rat did that.
It was a big rat. Don't worry, it's dead now.
Alrighty then. Tell me about Jadil the Keelhauler.
She was an explorer.
Jadil the Keelhauler.
Atmora all the
Tell
way
me
to
more.
Yakuda, despite half her crew falling mad along the way. She discovered new lands, new cultures. Shame so few hear
Your
of her.
accent dropped for a second
Her
there.
greatest adventure was raiding the palace of King Ognum himself.
Is that how she got the treasure? The
Right
booty?
you are. Fled Piandanea after, quick as a flash. Pa said the whole Merrimore fleet came after her. Eventually, they chased her right to this cove. She fled to the shore, clutching a single chest of treasure. Buried it before making her way back home.
And she ensured us only her descendants could open it.
The blood of my blood willingly given.
The
That's how
blood.
the enchantment goes. You see, Jadil wanted to settle down,
Oh,
have a few
Jadil.
brats of her own.
The G
So
is
the
silent.
story was passed along, waiting for a descendant adventurous enough to set sail.
I like your accent. You sound like you're Dracula. Waiting. 1, 2 bits. Alright, I'm gonna grab this map. Don't mind me. Jadil's map. I still keep wanting to say, Gadil. What happened? Okay, there's a book. We read the book. The Bright Blade of Captain Castatil. Scene 6. Where is this book? Oh, it's there. Okay, so it's miles away. You know what? Let's have a look. I know I opened the book like 4 times, but then I decided I was going to read it. The High Seas. Oh, sorry. Scene 6. The High Seas. The deck of the dreaded Ash Viper. The terrifying vessel sinks slowly beneath the player's feet. Enter King Orgnum and the mysterious gold mask Captain Castatil. King Orgnum. Castatil! My old nemesis, how dare you sully the deck of my most majestic vessel with your thin-heeled high-elf boots? Orgnum steps forward menacingly, drawing his poisoned blade with a sneer. Ha! Brave words from the King of Fishes. Look about you, sea elf. Your fleet sinks beneath the waves, and your sailors choke on foam and brine. Prepare to join them, you Wait, what does that say? You perfidious picaroon. It is you who will do the dying, Goldskin. But before I run you through, throw down your mask. I wish to see the look of agony on your face when I skewer you upon my venomous blade. Very well. In truth, I have waited years for this moment. Castiel removes his mask to reveal his true identity. Morseville, the aggrieved son of Errol Delin, King Orgnum gasps. Zounds! Wait, which voice did you have? I can't remember. I think you're the posh one. I don't know. Zounds! Morseville, the wiry son of my old foe, Dave? The same. When you slew my father all those long years ago, I swore an oath to cast your ruin into the deep. Now at last, I slake my thirst for revenge. Morseville draws his right blade and makes ready to fight. Oh my god, we have so much left. God damn it. I didn't realize it was this many pages. Which voice was this? Oh, this is... Wait, what? This is the posh guy, I think. Yes. Come on then, son of Dave. Face the serpent's bite. The two adversaries thrust, parry, and slash their way across the stage. Morseville briefly gains the upper hand. You fight like a fishmonger's wife, Orgnum. Wait, this is really hurting my voice. Would you rob me of a true challenge? My bloody satisfaction is too quickly won. Ah, the folly of youth. Your overconfidence shall be your downfall. Orgnum slams his bare foot down upon the loose deck board, knocking Morseville off his feet. Orgnum pounces as the prone Morseville dodges and parries. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but Morseville just sounds better than Markeville or Morseville. So we're going with Morseville. Markeville? Whatever I said. Look how he wriggles upon the hook. Our jewel reaches its savage climax. You think you've bested me? Don't you know that you cannot skewer what you cannot see? Wait, I've done the voices around the other way. Shit. Bollocks. Morseville takes a nearby bucket in his hands and splashes its contents upon Orgnum's face. The wall washes away a thick coat of blue makeup, revealing the golden face of Morseville's father. Errol Delin, Morseville gasps. Wait, what? They're both fakes? Father? I don't understand. You and me both. You see the truth of it at last. Yes, Morseville, it is I, Errol Delin. Rodolin. Your father, once admiral of the Starborn Armada. I thought you dead, killed at King Orgnum's hands. Dead, huh? All that Morma killed was an old fool's faith in Auriel, because I'm worth it. Faith in the falsehood and pretenses that shackles the Mer of Summerset. Can you not see the serpent's truth reigns supreme? All the Mer of Summerset shall learn or shall pay homage to the great snake wizard. Morseville springs to his feet, deftly parrying Erroldin's final slash. With one last thrust, he pierces his father's heart. Curses, I am killed. And then he dies. Quiet now, father. Mine is the heart that is truly pierced. Woe, misery. He who sought to kill his father's murderer has become his father's murderer. What now will I do? Morseville stands aside for a long moment, then takes up his discarded mask and dons it solemnly, thus becoming Captain Castiel once more. Nay, I will not fall victim to self-pity. Morseville is dead. Let his memory and that of his father sink with his shattered hulk. Here I swear upon the churning... I did get it right. I thought it said chumming, and I was like, that seems wrong. The churning waters, there is but one Mer that wears this mask. Captain Castiel, hero of Alinor, the shield of Shimmerine, Summerset's valiant swashbuckler, and the ever-vigilant foe of the vile King Orgnum. Mark me, Serpent King. Soon you shall suffer Eroldin's bloody fate skewered upon the shining blade of Captain Castiel. End scene. You got to admit, I got a voice for reading that shit. We're supposed to be finding something in this area, but we'll come back to this later, because I want to do the one we were doing, the Perils of Art is what we were doing. Okay, we are close. Too close, a little too close. You see, this is what I was saying earlier about, like, sometimes they're very hand-holdy, but sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're like, here's an area you have to search in it.
Another one? You there?
It's got a 50-50. It's got a rice hat. Lord Raiden, is that you? Wait, Raiden? Raiden, that's right. Raiden's from Metal Gear Solid. I always confuse those two.
I bet you've come here for an Aurealis bloom. Well, tough luck. Fresh out. Last one was nabbed a fortnight ago. Come back in about a year. Maybe I'll have another one by then.
Fortnite is a video game. How did you know I came to collect Aurealis?
Why else would you come here? The view? You know, once you could get an Aurealis anywhere. Now it's all but gone. Blotted out of existence by the greed of artists.
Artists?
You heard me.
I did, that's why I asked it.
As soon as they learned it made a pretty paint, that was it. Didn't care that it takes over a year to grow, and that's only with proper care. No, they had to have it. And so they took, and now there's nothing left.
Mind if I look around for one anyway?
What are you, deaf? Or just scared to go back empty-handed? Look, I told you that plant is gone. Go find another bloom for your fancy painting. Off with you now. Just leave me and my garden be.
Where's my option to break his legs? Holy crap, search the garden. Look at the arrows. If I were one of these blooms, assuming this isn't random. Oh, there's actually, well, I don't know what happened to my voice there. There's not as many as I thought there was. I would probably not be one of these because they're close by. I'm trying to figure this from like a game developer standpoint. Probably wouldn't be a mushroom. I'd probably be right here.
Hey there, leave that alone. Please, leave that Aurealis alone.
What do you know? It was kind of obvious, right? Like, why would it be in the mushroom patch? There's a sealed box, and then, like... So again, from, like, a game developer standpoint, you're not going to put it right next to the player, because they're going to find it immediately, and then they never have to search either of these or that. So these have no reason to exist. These and these have no reason to exist, because no one's going to get to search them, because the first thing they're going to do, naturally, is search the things near them. So that's why it's almost never what's near you. So there you go.
What is wrong with you? Why couldn't you just continue on your way?
You lied about there being no Aurealis.
Of course I did. Why would I let you have one of the last, if not the last, surviving blooms? If you take that plant, the species may be wiped out for good. Did you ever, in your obsession with paint, think about what you're taking from Summerset?
This might be the last Aurealis.
Yes! That's what I've been saying all along. You're about to uproot what could be the last Aurealis on Summerset and grind it up for some painting. How could you do something so horrible?
You do something so horrible, Jeeves. This can't be the last Aurealis plant in Summerset.
You really want to take the chance? I'm telling you, I've searched all over this island. This is the only one I could find. In less than a year, it will spread seeds. I'll nurture them, help rekindle the species. Please. Just don't do this.
I'm gonna be a dick, because that's how we play. I agreed to collect the Aurealis, I'm keeping my word. I'll break your kneecaps if you try and get in my way, Raiden.
Oh, your word is it? Well, I suppose I'm honored then. To think I'd meet someone whose word ranks higher than an entire species. You're no better than Verilel.
Sarcasm,
Just take your
is it?
foul harvest and leave.
Sarcasm, I see. The lowest form of wit, you know. It's mine. Bastard. Gimme, gimme! Once coming to Summerset, this difficult to cultivate plant is now exceedingly rare. About to be bloody extinct. Look, everyone, a crab. And crates. Is there anything else here we can find? There's a map. Ooh, is that a map of the island? Yes, it is. That's cool. Kind of pointless, like we can't do anything with it, but cool nonetheless. Alright, where are we going? We are going... Alright, so we can do the other thing. We probably should do that whilst we're here. As weird as it is to sort of flit between these two quests, because we have to, like, we got a long way to go to get back here otherwise. That's the problem. Unless there's a fast travel point around here, which I don't think there is. So given that, we gotta switch to the other quest and we're gonna get this one done. This is the one, yes? Yes. Yeah, we may as well do this one whilst we're here. Or at least, I don't know if it's all sit in this area. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't feel like running all the way back over here again. It took several minutes. And we killed a boss along the way. That part was fun. The running for several minutes, not so fun. Alright, use the treasure map. What? What? I mean, I did it, apparently? I don't know what I did. Okay, so... that's... gotta get off the island again, son of a bitch! Again, I don't know if they're even gonna let me swim that way without, you know, whatever they're called, what the hell are the eel fish-like things? Why am I so bad with names? You know the things I'm talking about? The, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, God, I hate it. Oh, there's a sky shot over here. Anyway, those things. Without those things munching me to death. By the power of grace, go have the power! Do we have any, like, skill points or anything to use? We have 3 skill points. Why have I not used them? I actually don't know, to be honest. We could upgrade... Why is that? Oh, I think that's indicating that is upgraded. Increase your magic stamina recover by 6% if found companion ability is slotted. It is, so I guess I'm gonna get that. May as well use the skill points. Okay, can we get any more passives that don't suck? When you heal yourself and ally under 40% health with the green balance ability, you gain major mending. Is this green balance? That's giant growth. Which one's green balance? Oh, green balance is the tree. Okay. Major mending increasing your healing abundance. Sure, we may as well, right? May as well. We can upgrade it again. What is this? You heal an ally with green balance ability, you gain... Well, we're not going to be healing allies that much. It's more, you know, when we sort of run to randos, so we'll go with the one that sort of helps me more. More, boy! Alright. Let us... Wait. 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 How big is this area that we have to look around? Quite bloody large, it would seem. Okay, is there a way of me looking at the map just of my own volition? Like this. Okay. So, wherever that is, that's where the treasure is. Doesn't take a genius to figure that one out. There's like a tower and a bridge in the distance. Kind of seems like we have to move a bit at a time, right? Because we're clearly not there. No, never mind. It's actually right bloody here. Okay, so it's up on this cliff then. I think. Fairly certain that's exactly what I'm looking at, right? Let's get on the, let's get on the old horse. By the way, I think new DLC came out for this game. I know I didn't mention that. I was gonna say I don't think I mentioned it. I know I didn't. How do I do this again? Bloody hell, I can't remember. I think we go to, like, the crown store. This is apparently the crown store. Oh, this is the daily rewards. Okay, that was confusing. So we got a DLC. Yeah, the Wolf Hunter thing, I think, just came out. Yeah, Wolf Hunter. Okay, so dive into all the stories themed around Tamriel's werewolves and the Daedric Prince. Here sign two dungeons, two very difficult or different environments filled with hordes of monsters, tricky boss encounters, and unique rewards for heroes who accept the challenge. So we're probably getting some co-op for stuff like that, it sounds like. I don't think it's like a new land or anything like that, but it's probably still a bunch of stuff we can do this solo. And again, because I'm currently subscribed to the game, I can play all these DLCs for free. I also have some crowns, as you've seen, but I'm trying to save those to, like, buy cool shit when it pops up, because a lot of it's on, you know, like the way they do it in Fortnite, like, it's on for a certain amount of time, then it goes off sale, and then you just can't buy it. At least not for ages. But anyway, the point I'm making is, at some point we will play some, if not all of those DLCs. But I want to get Summerset done first, so do bear with me. Oh, hey, the dirt mound. Hey, you pointed me kind of to it, lizard man. Thanks. Way to go. He disappeared. He's a ghost, Raggy. Alright, we got the booty. It seems like kind of a short quest if it's just like get the booty, go back to them, and then it's probably going to be an option to, you know, either betray them and be like, I'm going to kill you for your blood, or, you know, I'll share the treasure with you. And if we go for the I'll share the treasure with you, guaranteed they're going to backstab me. Like, why on earth would they let me in on this? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what would they have to gain by, like, telling me and sharing the like, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So, it's basically I backstab them or they backstab me. At least I'm pretty sure that's where we're going with this. I like this area, by the way. This is very cool, the way they've got, like, all the shallow water. And then, of course, I go in the deep water. But still, I like that. That's, I'm trying to think. Is there... Oh, I just had an idea. I think well... Yeah, you kind of can do shallow water in Grimrock, too. But... not that easy to do. I already have a section kind of like that, like on the beach. Yeah, I'm always trying to think of like new things I can do with the Grimrock 2 mod. Because I still have like 3 more overworld maps I want to build. One of them's like a desert. One of them's like a bit of a swampy area, and the other one I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. Were you always dead here the whole time? Was she here the whole time? I tried talking to her friends.
Igeki's the one you made a deal with, not me.
I'm alright with that.
I'll happily accept Jadiel's treasure, but I won't pay you for the effort.
What about yourself?
They call me Soberstone.
I bet they do.
Yes, I realize that is an odd name for a Nord. Make no mistake, I still enjoy a strong brew.
Why do they call you Sober then?
There was another Stone in my village. Stone drunk at all hours of the day. He once fell in a mead tank and had to drink his way out. Practically a village hero after that. I was just sober in comparison.
I was gonna say, yeah, by comparison, you're the sober one. Can you tell me more about your cousins?
Distant cousins. I didn't even realize I was related to these skeevers before Higeki found us. She had the family records, you see. It was her that brought us all together. Ratface needed all of us, though, if she wanted Jadil's treasure.
How so?
Drock had a boat, Vereda had the funds, and I inherited Jadil's map. So we all worked together, as long as was convenient. Of course, the only one I trust not to betray me at this point is Vereda. And that's only because she's dead.
This is really reminding me of that one Simpsons episode where Bart, Milhouse, and Martin save up their, well, like, join forces essentially with all of their, you know, money that they've saved up to buy, I think, an issue or like first whatever you call it, like the first one, you know, first issue of Radioactive Man, and then they start arguing over it and like betraying each other. And I think it was also based on, like, you know, a famous story, but I don't know. I only know the Simpsons one, so this is probably based on the same famous story. Or hey, maybe even the Simpsons version. I don't know. Maybe this is going to be a comic book after all this. Do you think the murderer will strike again?
I don't mean to find out. The quicker you find that treasure, the quicker I can make my way back home. Hopefully without a knife ending up between my ribs.
I have a feeling you're going to end up with my knife between your ribs. Just saying. Yeah, so clearly they killed her. I didn't notice her body before. And it seems quite likely to me that they betrayed her. Maybe she was the relatives they're talking about. What the hell? You are out of shape, good sir. More so than me.
If you've got Jadil's treasure, it's best to inform Higeki.
Got big muscles, though. Look at those arms.
She's quite the brute if she doesn't get her way.
All right then, Jesus. Tell me about yourself.
I am called Drokagir, after my father. He was a man of girth, you see. Mother required some way to separate us, and so the epithet lesser was given to me. Of course, you'll find most to be a lesser man than Drokagir the Lesser, especially when it comes to acting.
So you're a performer?
Yes, most ardently so. I've graced many of Skyrim's stages. Once I've obtained my wealth, I'll visit the House of Reveries. I suspect they'll demand I join them once they've caught wind of my talent.
Yes! Dovahkiin, something. What can you tell me about Vereda's death and why I keep losing my voice?
Oh, poor Vereda. I hardly knew thee, cousin, and now I never shall.
Oh, of course she's the cousin.
One of these rapscallions killed her as she slumbered, oblivious to such a betrayal. Strangled her, most likely, the brutes, all to get a greater share of the treasure.
I feel like I should have realized this before now, but it's only just occurred to me that this is like a whodunit. One of them killed her, maybe all of them, and we're supposed to figure out who we can trust. I guess? Is the treasure that great?
All of us have grown up on tales of Jadil the Keelhauler and her Summerset treasure. The way Auntie Brinkella tells it, whoever opens the chest will have enough wealth to last them a lifetime. Of course, I was happy with a quarter share.
But you suspect the others got greedy.
It has to be one of them, doesn't it? As soon as you bring us the treasure, we'll be on our separate ways. Until then, I'll make sure no one moves from this spot. Wouldn't want another tragedy to occur.
Oof, okay. This is, okay, something's got a lot more interesting. Hello. What's your name? Mailer? I can't even pronounce that. Alright. I don't wish to date you anymore.
Were you able to find Jadil's treasure?
Here's the chest.
Huh. I always imagined it a tad bigger. Well, if it's stuffed with diamonds, I guess it doesn't much matter what size the box is. Thanks for grabbing it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to crack this beauty open.
Alright, this seems fairly obvious there's going to be jack shit in the treasure chest. Okay, so I got Jadil's treasured waist strap. That's better than what we're wearing. Okay. Thanks.
Now, let's see what we're working with here.
Can't you bleed any faster, Higeki? Indeed. My being roils with anticipation.
What the? There's just a scroll in here. I sailed across many seas and raided many ships, but the most precious treasure is family. May you see the wisdom in these words.
What?
I came all this way for nothing? I can't believe I poisoned Vereda for a stupid scroll!
Oh.
Hold a moment. You killed Vereda?
Ah.
But I was the one who strangled her
Yeah, they all
right
did it.
after she fell asleep.
Neither of you are making any sense. I stabbed her, right after we doused the fire.
Wait, did we all kill Vereda to get a bigger share of the treasure?
Ha! I suppose betrayal runs in the family.
This is the most fucked up quest I've ever done in a video game. So, she wanted them to learn a lesson that family is the most important thing, and in the process, all three of her family fucking killed her. I'm actually shocked. That's very cool. I mean, like, in terms of a quest, but, like, incredibly fucked up.
I can't believe I ever looked up to this loony crone. To think she would trick us all just for some stupid moral lesson. I just hope such lunacy doesn't run in the family.
Wow, you're a dick. And I'm saying that. I mean, I'm not a dick in real life, but, like, my character's a dick. Even by comparison to my character, you're a dick. So, you wanted to become an explorer like Jadiel?
An explorer?
Can I not kill these people?
No.
I really want to.
I wanted to be a filthy rich pirate captain. I was going to use the treasure to put together a ship and crew. But thanks to Jadiel and her bleeding heart, I suppose that's not going to happen.
You just join a pirate crew.
A life of scrubbing decks and taking orders. No, thanks. You know, killing Vereda was pretty easy. Maybe I'll join the Dark Brotherhood. I just have to catch their attention, right? Yeah, I think I could do that.
I think you might have already done that. Alright, what about the rest of them?
I suppose that's why Jadiel gave up a life of piracy. She decided a loving family was more important than riches or treasure. What an idiot.
Apparently. So, there never was any treasure to begin with.
I doubt it. Jadiel probably did this to bring her descendants closer. Companionship through the hardship of exploration or some such nonsense. To think I went and killed Vereda, all for nothing.
Do you regret it?
I regret going through the trouble. It's easy to feel sympathy for a corpse, but trust me, if you had known Vereda, you would understand. It's no coincidence that all three of us decided to go after her, and only her.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't kill each other. She was the easy target, I guess?
To think that Jadiel planned for this outcome from the very start! Who knew the old girl had such a flair for the dramatic? I wonder if she ever thought of joining the theater!
I don't think she knew you were gonna kill her. So what are you gonna do next?
Next? Why, I think I'll hop over to Relenthiel, show my talents off, see what happens. Honestly, the performance of this whole affair has put me in a mood for some drama. To think that all three of us were the murderer the whole time!
It was quite the twist.
The mystery of Vereda's death, the tension between us all, and then the grand reveal that there was no treasure to begin with.
Why have I been calling
the
her
whole
Verada?
story drips with dramatic irony. I could become a playwright with such a tale. Huh. Not a bad idea.
Die, scum! Okay, we can't kill him. See, that's one thing that does disappoint me about Elder Scrolls Online, is I would love to be able to just murder these fools right now. Maybe there's another quest with them or something, and maybe that's why we can't. I don't know, but I really wish we could. Because frankly, they're all dicks. Anyway, that's a cool quest nonetheless. So we've been going for about 50 minutes. It's pretty standard, so I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you all for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed it, as always. I am probably going to record more of this tomorrow unless something comes up, so hopefully you'll get another one of these a little bit later in this week. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time. Good night, everybody, and goodbye. Boop. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and an especially huge thank you to this month's $10+ tier patrons, who are as follows. We got Don Lobo, KB, Miss Justice 83, Black Wolf 8994, Billy Nine, Dr. Pepper Penguin, Nuria Age, and Hitbox. Thank you, everyone. I could not do this without your support. I say all the time, I mean it. You know I mean it. And any minute, the $5+ tier patrons should be listed on the screen. Thank you, everybody in the lower tier as well. You all mean so much to me, genuinely. I'm not very good at expressing myself, but you genuinely mean the world to me. Thank you, everyone. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Good night, everybody, and goodbye!